Hey, Demon Cleaner here. A lot of people ask me, how do I slide cancel so fast, or just slide in general so fast and so often? How do I do jump shots? How do I do drop shot to a jump shot to a drop shot, or vice versa? How do I aim so fast? A lot of this, not all of it, but a lot of this is just simply due to your settings. Like you can do what I do. It's not some special thing you have to buy or something. It's literally just all mostly in the settings. There are a couple of things that you might want to get something for, but I'll get to that in a moment. So we'll go over to control settings here. You should have slide behavior on tap to begin with. It's really important. I'll tell you in a bit. Contextual tap is very important. You should have that on. But then also you should be using tactical, because that's when you use your thumbstick to crouch and slide and go prone, instead of using the B button. Because melee is way less important. It should be, and you should try to not use melee if you can. Melee is like a last resort type of thing, or if you're finishing someone and you don't have any throwing knives or you don't want to use your bullets. So you should be meleeing less, not more. So the crouch button is a million times more important for sliding and crouching and proning. Have your dead zones set as low as you can without it drifting at all. You should try that out. Maybe I should actually lower these because this is a newer controller. But then you have the sensitivity. My sensitivity is really cranked up. As you can see, it's 16. It's 16 because I'm using a thumbstick razor, or what would you call it? A thumbstick extension. They are extremely cheap. You can buy one off of Amazon for like nothing. So if you want to consider being able to like raise your sensitivity, this gives you a lot finer control over your aim. But another thing that helps you with fine control is changing your aim response curve to dynamic. It is a killer difference. It is a major difference, I'm telling you right now. It's one of the biggest changes. It feels really weird and terrible at first, but once you get used to that fine aiming, it's so much smoother. It kind of feels like you're using a mouse, even though you're using a thumbstick. It's weird, but it works. And then aim assist. If you're confident in your aim and you feel like you don't need to strafe to get that lock-on thing, it's not. I don't know. It's not really lock-on. You know what I mean? The rotation thing. You are much better off with precision, because it allows you to hit quick shots. Like, it allows you to get on target really fucking fast, because you can have a high sensitivity, but you'll still do the little slowdown on target. So it basically feels like you're like stopping your mouse. If you're using a mouse, it would be like stopping your mouse quickly. You know, like that's how you can like snapshot people. So that is basically how you can snap to people with the controller. A lot of people, when they see clips of mine, they're like, oh, you're cheating because you're snapping onto people with your controller. It doesn't make any sense, but this is how I do it. Precision aim assist. Then, yeah, I already mentioned contextual tap. But here's another thing that people might not need, but if you really want to go the extra mile, you can get a controller or a controller add-on that adds paddles. I have a paddle controller, but I was doing fine before it. It's not a major difference. It just allows me to jump and drop better. Well, not drop, but you know, like combine the both while aiming. Without it, you'll do fine. You'll be doing more drop shotting, I guess, or maybe you'll do the claw, like Punch Goes Big and a lot of other YouTubers, where you like claw your hand over the buttons. It's weird, and I never got used to that. So that's why I use the paddles, but it's totally doable without the paddles. And you might not necessarily need to jump shot as much as I do. But yeah, those are the little tips and tricks to help you improve your gameplay in Warzone. Thanks for watching.